Okay, we're here at Mont 2008 World Cup with Geoff Kabush, who just finished second. Congratulations, Geoff.
Thanks, Rob.
Now, I believe this is your best ever World Cup result, is it? Or it equals your best ever?
Yeah. Second in Angel Fire 2005, but I think this is a more significant result for sure.
Why? Just because of the course, or?
Yeah, I think the depth of competition, competing against Julian here for sure, along with my third place here, I felt was for sure one of my top results. Now, Pandora as well.
Now you came into this race knowing the course because you won here at the National Championships last week. So obviously you had some confidence there. The race seemed to start with you right at the front, and then you sort of got swarmed on the first climb, lost a little bit of space, and then came back again.
Yeah, that's kind of my plan, is to pace myself for sure. Go into the steep part of the first climb in the lead, and then just kind of sag it, not fight too much the first lap or two. I was able to stay in the chase group around 6 or 8. Got slowed up a bit because I felt I had the course really bad. Like you said, I had nationals last week, so I was having a lot of fun this week, hoping it stayed a bit wet, and it did, so it was perfect conditions. And after a couple laps, I was definitely recovering a lot more. I was one of the few guys on the full suspension. So I guess after about 2 laps, we moved to the front of that chase group and bridged the gap pretty quickly to Jose, who's in second, and rode past him pretty quick. At that point, Absalom was a couple minutes up, and it ended up just being a bit of a pursuit between me and Absalom. I was kind of hoping he might slow down, but he showed his true champion today and kept it pinned all the way to the finish.
Okay, so from your perspective, I mean, racing against Julian, finishing within a couple of minutes of him, how do you feel that puts you in terms of your training, your conditioning as you prepare for Beijing?
Well, it's good. I mean, great confidence boost for me. I just trained for 3 to 4 weeks, so it, shows I guess I know what I'm doing and right where I want to be. So I mean, the whole season's gone really smooth. Just rest now for next week in Mont and try to produce another great result there. And at this point, I'm just trying to stay healthy, keep building towards Beijing.
Now, with this result and with Mont, hopefully if you do well there, this should put you up quite a bit higher in the World Cup standings. So you're 9th now, or at least before today.
Yeah.
So after next week, you could potentially be in the top 4 or 5.
Yeah, no, for sure. I looked at that, and I'll be going to Australia for sure. And it's not exactly the thing I want to do, is go back to Schladming, Austria again in September. But for sure, it's the goal of mine to be top 5, and if I'm in the running, I'll be doing the rest of the World Cup.
Okay, so can you talk a little bit about, you've got Mont next week,
yeah,
and then what is the rest of your build-up for Beijing?
Yeah, like I said, Mont's next week. Just be taking it easy this week. Race Mont, I'll head straight back to Victoria from there. I have about 2 weeks at home. Just fine-tuning, might do a little bit of heat adaptation before heading to Beijing on the 18th, which will get us there on the 19th. I have about 3 days to check out the course and get ready to race.
Good, well, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Robert.